is to give something new to my juniors, and let's begin. So before I would start with my presentation, I would like to have some questions for you. Just think about it. So yeah. So whatever work that you do, have you giving your 100% into it? So just think about it. And yes, personal development. So yeah, don't be shy, don't be afraid, be courageous. This is your time. Let's move ahead. So are you a study lover? That's a question. Do you have hunger of knowledge? Do you want to do something different? That yeah, I have something for you today. So this is the important question. Are you a maths and stats lover? So then yes, I have something for you. So be alert that because this might be a life-changing moment for you. So I have something for you. Have you ever heard about this term actuarial science? Okay, so let's dig into it. Actuarial science is a discipline that applies mathematical and statistical method to assess risk in the insurance, finance, and other industrial and profession. So let me simplify this. In short, actuaries is the interrelated subjects that include mathematics, probability, statistics, finance, economics, and computer science. All these things are included in just one thing, that is actuarial science. So in short, you can think actuarial science is nothing but a combination of commerce as well as science, where you can apply all your science knowledge into the financial field, right? Okay, so don't worry, I'll tell you more about this. Where actuarial science applies probability, analysis, and statistics to define, analyze, and solve the financial impact of uncertain future events. So whenever there is an uncertain future events, actuarial comes into the picture. So they are going to tackle all this uncertain event. Okay, actuarial science helps in insurance company to forecast the probability of events like death. Yes, you heard it right, that actuaries knows that when a people is going to die, they can by getting your age, they can predict that when you might die in future, occurring to determine the fund needed to pay the claims. Now what is that? You might heard about life insurance, health insurance. So in that, we need to calculate, we need to pay them, as a protection money called as claim. So whenever they claim, we have to pay them money. Okay, so we'll talk more about that. So what are the things that you need to be an actuarial field? So you need to enroll in one of the actuarial societies. And what are they? IFOA, the Institute and Faculties of Actuaries from UK. So if you want to do actuaries, you need to enroll in one of, and these are the major ones. Okay, that IFOA from UK, then IAI from India. And to do your actuaries in India, you need to give an entrance exam called as ASET. After that, you can give all the actuaries papers. Then there is CAS, Casualty Actuaries Society from US, then Society of Actuaries from Canada. You can do this. And so we have already looked about how to enter. Now let's see a helicopter view. What is the roadmap? Okay, yeah, so we are at the bottom, at the start, where you have to clear all those 7 papers. And in those 7 papers, 2 are from the statistics, what you are learning now in the BSc part, and 2 are from mathematics, and 3 are from the business. Okay, after this, you have to go for the CP series. In CP series, there are total 3 papers, okay, that you all need to clear. After that, you have to give your 2 years for PPT, that is personal and professional development. उसके लिए आपका 2 साल जाने वाला है. And after that, out of these 9 papers, you need to give only 2 papers in which you want to do specialization. Okay, and after that, there is a essay series in which you have out of 5 paper, you need to give only 1 paper as the specialization. So in all over, there are 13 papers which you need to do. And after that also, you need to give your 3 years in some organization, and then you will get a fellowship degree, and you will be a qualified actuary. And this process is very vast, and this is really very complex, I would say. What are the application? Actuarial science mainly applied in the insurance and pension plans, also applied in studies of financial organization to analyze their liabilities, that is, as I told, loan or some pending amounts, and to improve financial decision making. So whenever there is a picture of decision making, actuaries comes into the picture. And you may be amazed that I will tell you, there are only about 400 qualified actuaries in India. It's really very tedious. And what are the conditions to enter into the actuarial field? So be ready to study with your wife or husband, because this is really a very long process. So you need to be ready with all those stuff. And the second thing, you should have a money backup, because exam fees are really, really very costly. So you need to be ready with that also. And now, today I'm going to talk about life insurance, which is a subset of actuarial field. Okay, so हमने सुना होगा ऐसा, जिंदगी के साथ भी जिंदगी के बाद भी, life insurance, right? So actually it is not life insurance, it is life assurance. And I will clear the difference between life insurance and life assurance. So what is life assurance? Life assurance is a contract called as policies that are made between the life insurance company and a person called as policy holders. So there are two people, one is from an insurance company and other is from a policy, and other is called as a normal people like us, and they are called as policy holders. So there is a contract between these two. The policyholder will agree to pay an amount or series of amount to the life insurance company. This is called as premiums. The premiums may be paid in monthly arrears, in quarterly or yearly. Okay, this might be paid in a single amount called as single premium. Okay, so let me give you a clear idea about this. So होता क्या है, अपने पास में एक पर्सन है जिसने लाइफ इंश्योरेंस खरीदा. ओके, सो वो पर्सन क्या करेगा, कंपनी से अपना क्लेम अमाउंट कलेक्ट करेगा. अगर इसको कुछ स्पेसिफाइड इवेंट हुआ, जैसे कि इसका डेथ होता है, तो इसके फैमिली वाले क्या करेंगे, कंपनी से अमाउंट क्लेम करेंगे. सो इन शॉर्ट, वो बदले में क्या दे रहे कंपनी को? सो इन रिटर्न ही इज पेइंग प्रीमियम्स टू द कंपनी, एंड दिस इज द प्रोसेस विच इज गोइंग ऑन, राइट? So in return, the life insurance company agreed to pay an amount called as benefit to the policyholder on the occurrence of a specified event. That specified event is mentioned into the contract, right? It might happen that जरूरी नहीं कि मरने पर ही उसको पैसा मिलता है, because in endowment assurance, which is a type of assurance in which आप अगर एक particular term तक अगर आप जिंदा रहते हैं तो भी आपको उसमें पैसा मिलता है, right? Note that the premiums are paid in advance. Premiums जो होते हैं वो advance में pay किए जाते हैं. Okay, so these are the types of insurance. One is endowment assurance, which I already spoken about, in which even if you die, you will get a certain benefit amount. Even if you survive, they will give you survival benefit. And there is called as ULIP. ULIP means unit linked, right? In that, whatever you premium pay to the insurance company, they directly put that into the shares, and so you might get a higher benefit than in endowment policy. Then we have whole life policy, pension plans, term insurance plans. You might have heard about term insurance plans, जिसमें हमें मंथली कुछ पैसा देना होता है, 700 800, and they provide you a benefit of 1 crore rupees. So how does it possible कि आप उसको 1000 rupees पे कर रहे हो, and in return they are providing you a assurance of 1 crore rupees. So basically actuaries work beyond this, right? The difference between assurance and insurance. Assurance is something where you get assured money in future. In life assurance, the sum assured is fixed, but the timing is uncertain, as we don't know when he or she might going to die. Like for example, whole life assurance, term assurance. Because assurance means what? Insurance means that we are claiming something. अगर आपके कार का आगे की हेडलाइट फूट जाती है, तो आप उसके बदले में आप क्लेम कर सकते हो और आप उसका इंश्योरेंस ले सकते हो। बट अगर आपका हाथ यहाँ फ्रैक्चर हो जाता है तो आप वहाँ पर नया हाथ नहीं लगा सकते। सो यू कैन नॉट टेक लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, बट यू कैन टेक एश्योरेंस कि हाँ मेरा हाथ में फ्रैक्चर हो गया, सो यू कुड टेक मनी फ्रॉम द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी। सो दैट्स अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन एश्योरेंस एंड इंश्योरेंस. Insurance is something where the money you will get in future is not certain. As I told you, आपका पूरा कार भी डैमेज हो सकता है, कार की हेडलाइट भी डैमेज हो सकती है। सो उस केस में वहाँ पर जो मनी जो होता है वो अनसर्टन होता है, राइट? But in the above case, the money is not uncertain. If you die, they have to pay you 1 crore rupees. And this is the pictorial representation where we represent, where 0 is the birth time, X is the age when he buys the contract, and the capital X is the age where he dies. Now, how do we calculate premiums? So I have taken one example over here, which I had taken has 100 as the premium. So at year 1 we are getting 100, at year 2 we are getting 100, and so on. And we have considered interest rate of 4%, right? Okay, so suppose I have given you 100 rupees and I am charging 4%. So after 1 year I will take 104 rupees from you. So what I am doing basically here over, I am taking 100 rupees and I am multiplying it by 1.04, right? So what I am doing, I am accumulating 100 rupees after 1 year, right? But in this case what I am doing, I am just taking that all the money backward. So what I do, I have to divide by 1.04, right? So I have taken it as a V, which is equal to 1 upon 1 plus I, right? So at time 1 I have to take it at time 0. So what I will do, I will multiply 100 by V, and for the second year I will multiply it by V square, and for third year we will multiply it by V cube, and so on, right? But since you'll observe that in real life we don't know when the person is going to die, it is uncertain. So what we will consider, we will consider the probabilities, the probability of death when he is going to die, and that probability is taken from the life table. Okay, let's see what is a life table. So life table basically looks like this, where you have a select period denoted by bracket X, and you have a normal X. Okay, so here you can see there are many numbers. I will give you one example, like L17. X is nothing but age. So L17 means how many people are alive at age 17. How many people are alive at age 17? So there are 10,000 people who are alive at age 17, and at L18 there are 9,994. That means 6 people who have died during this period. Okay, so by naive definition, the probability of people alive age 18 is equal to L18 upon L17. So you can just calculate that and you will get a probability of 99.94% that one can alive in that short period. And so what we do, we multiply by that probabilities in each term, and now we will calculate the present value at time 0. Okay, so as you can see over here, there are different kinds of insurance which you can see, and with this I'd like to share one video with you all.
Life is about to change, eh? No more 8 घंटे की नींद, no more late night movies, no more parties with friends.
बिल्कुल सही कहा तुमने। इसके फ्यूचर के लिए अब नो मोर हॉलीडेज, नो मोर शॉपिंग और नो मोर फिजूल का खर्च।
लेकिन अगर इसका फ्यूचर ऑलरेडी सिक्योर्ड हो तो?
रियली?
डैडी बने हो, देवदास नहीं। जीना छोड़ दूंगा, हॉलीडेज छोड़ दूंगा।
स्मार्ट लोगों की क्लियर है प्रायोरिटी, बाकी सब बाद में। क्यूट वाले मेहमान से पहले LIC।